My name is Scott Traylor, and I am the CEO and founder of 360 Kid, a company that specializes in developing children's technology products and offering children's technology consulting. With Warren's question posed to us all about, what does the year 2040 look like, and in the context of this panel, what does it look like in the future of virtual worlds? One of the first things I think of when trying to predict the future is nothing ages faster than that prediction, unless, of course, as Alan Kay said, that you invent the future. So before starting and giving some thoughts about where we might be able to go with virtual worlds, I thought it might be a good idea to take stock into where we are today with virtual worlds. And so I'll just quickly give a little rundown. I think you'll hear a lot of numbers thrown around that today, so there are somewhere between 150 and 350 virtual worlds. And those numbers may be, the 350 side may be on the global side, not just North America. Plus, they're for all ages. And just myself, I follow a lot of the virtual worlds within the 3 to 11 space. And I follow almost 100 virtual worlds regularly and monitor how their growth is and what they're doing and so forth. So, and that's just for those 100 virtual worlds that do exist or have had higher numbers or lower numbers over the course of the last few years. I've teased out some interesting data about virtual worlds for 3 to 11-year-olds in the United States. That first, of all kids, there was a great report by eMarketer that came out in May of this year about virtual worlds and kids. That of all kids that have internet access within the United States, only 16% of them use virtual worlds. And they predict that sometime by 2013 that about 25% of all kids ages 3 to 11 will be involved in virtual worlds as well. The numbers go down a little bit lower when you're looking at older ages, and there may be changes related to virtual world use or social media use. But nonetheless, that's kind of where we are today. About 16% of all, say, 37 million 3 to 11-year-olds use virtual worlds. Now, if I was to tease out some data about how many people visit those sites, how many 3 to 11-year-olds, or what the unique traffic is on any given month. One interesting thing that I've noticed is when I look at those 100 sites that I follow, about 50% of all internet traffic go to the top 5 virtual worlds. Whereas for the top 10 sites, about 72% of all traffic in the United States for kids 3 to 11 go to virtual worlds. So with that as kind of a background of where we are as a benchmark today, I'm looking forward to introducing my panelists to you and some of their thoughts about what they're working on now and what they see virtual world opportunities are in the years to come. Let me first start off with Tom Dusenberry, founder of Dusenberry Entertainment, to my left. Ellen LaPointe from HopeLab, the VP of Strategic Partnerships. And Dave Finnegan, the Chief Information Bear for Build-A-Bearville. And James Bauer, the CEO of Numidian and founder of Yville. So what is unique, I found in speaking with all of my panelists before today, is that each of them are approaching virtual worlds, virtual spaces in a different way. So I think this is a really good mix of a panel where there's a bit of consumer, there's a bit of health behavior change for better lifestyles. So why don't we start off, if I could, with just a short introduction by Ellen LaPointe.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. My name is Ellen LaPointe. I'm from an organization called HopeLab. We are Redwood City based in California, and we are a nonprofit organization that basically develops, we create technology-based products and experience to improve the health of young people. And fundamental to our approach really is making sure that these experiences and these products are fun and compelling for the kids we're trying to reach, and that they are evaluated for impact using rigorous research. The way in which we go about this is we really involve kids themselves very, very deeply in the product development process, all the way throughout, from concept all the way through usability testing and execution, then ultimately subject our products to rigorous research, typically a randomized controlled trial to see if it's achieving the outcomes that we're seeking. So one of the products that we're developing consists of a virtual experience, an online experience that is powered by real-world behavior. And the product which we're calling G-Diddy for now is specifically designed to motivate 11 to 14-year-old tweens to move more, to be more physically active. As I'm sure you all know, this is a significant issue, and in particular with this age group, this is the age where a lot of kids become much more sedentary as they run into middle school and new activities and new challenges in their life and new distractions. So fundamentally what we're trying to do here is tap into what is most compelling, what is most sticky, what is most appealing about these online experiences kids are seeking and having to really motivate them to be active. So if you could go to the next slide, I'll give you a sense of how it works. Okay, it's a pretty simple concept. Kids take an accelerometer we've developed, and it's a 3-axis accelerometer, and they wear it on their torso over the course of the day. This device is tracking their movement. And at the end of the day, they upload the data that's been captured on the device onto a web interface and are assigned points, basically, that are linked to how much they move. So the more they move, the more points they earn. And those points then become currency in this world. They can be used to achieve rewards that are both virtual, i.e. they get access to an enhanced online experience, things like customizing avatars and having opportunities to sort of trick out their site. But they also actually are tangible opportunities to exchange points for gift cards, for example, or to give to a cause, which a lot of kids are very excited about. That is basically the idea. And in order to develop this concept, we've done extensive user testing, and we've talked to kids directly, but also, of course, with parents who are very key to us and to all of us in terms of developing products that are for kids in this age group. And what we're finding is this concept is effective. I mean, they are very drawn to the freedom that they have, the customization opportunities that they have, the richness of an experience that is enhanced by something that is in their control, which is, again, simply how much they're moving over the course of a day. So this kind of anecdotal information that we've received from kids and their parents has been borne out by research. We did a pilot study. We actually looked at 180 kids across the country last year, and what we found was the kids who wore G-Diddy were about 1/3 more active over the course of this 6-week trial than were the kids who did not play or did not have access to this G-Diddy experience. And that equates to about 3/4 of a mile of running a day. So that's pretty good. So we're very encouraged, and where we're at now is refining this product yet further, and we'll this year be launching a larger scale, longer term study to evaluate its impact. And as of now, we're on track to be releasing this product sometime next year. So I'll pause there. And
Ellen, thank you. And if I could, let me ask Dave, is your laptop hooked up?
It is.
It is?
Do you need it to be?
Are you, because I know you're not projecting right now, I am, and Microsoft is helping your presentation. So just see, there's a few things in there. Anyway, why don't I next hand it over to Dave Finnegan at Build-A-Bearvilles.
Do you want me to go through this, or you're okay? You're good?
I think so. Okay.
Morning, everyone. My name's Dave Finnegan. My title actually was, at one time, Information Technology Director. Really quick story about that. I've told this to a few people before. I was spell checking my email one day, and I quickly went through it, and at the bottom of my email I have my signature line, like many of us, and I didn't pay attention to what got spell checked. Thankfully, though, I reread the message because it had changed information to inebriation. So it read, the Director of Inebriation Technology. That's a different guy at Build-A-Bear. We can go ahead and advance it. Build-A-Bear Workshop, to give you a sense of where Build-A-Bear is from or came from, Build-A-Bear was started by a woman named Maxine Clark. Maxine had years of retail experience. Actually, she was the president of Payless Shoes 12 years, 13, 14, 15 years ago. And what she'd noticed is that the experience and the creativity was gone out of retailing. It was very bland. It wasn't what she remembered when she was a little girl where she dressed up and she went shopping with her mom. That wasn't the experience she had anymore, so she decided that she